Oplaya restaurant was bleeding $10,000 every single month from a problem they didn't even know they had. Every single day, around 20 reservation requests were going unanswered. The calls during rush hours nobody picks up. Messages on Instagram sitting there unanswered for hours. And every one of those missed opportunities is that people spending around $50 to $100 walking straight to the restaurant down the street. In just 3 months, we came in and we changed everything. We took Oplaya from chaos to fully automated growth system, the one that captures every single inquiry. We helped grow their Google review from 2,000 to 2,500 in just 3 months, and saved their team over 10 hours every single week. In the next 20 to 30 minutes, I'm going to show you the exact problem that were quickly killing their growth, and most importantly, the exact system we installed to fix every single one of them. Now, before I walk you about everything we've built, let me tell you about Oplaya. Oplaya is a luxury restaurant, good food, good atmosphere. It's a kind of place people choose for a special night out. They've been in the market for years. They had customers coming through the door, and on the surface, everything looked normal, but behind the scene, it was chaos. The manager was doing everything manually, the reservation by phone, the customer messages pulling up unanswered. There was no system, no automation, no data. It's just a team running on full speed every single day and still leaving money on the table without even knowing. So once I approached the manager with our services, he was skeptical, as you already know. And at that time, what I suggest to work for free for the first month to prove for them that we are capable enough to help them. And after that, he agreed. So the first thing we do, and they want to think of it like a doctor. Before we prescribe anything, we diagnose everything. And when we looked at Oplaya, we found 6 problems that were quietly bleeding this restaurant every single day. So the first problem we found, and they want you to pay a close attention to this one, because everything else we are going to show you today, it's built on top of it. So Oplaya had customers. People loved the place. The food was good, atmosphere was great. The demand was never the issue. The issue was simple. They had no system. Every reservation was being managed manually by phone. Someone calls, someone picks up, and someone writes it down on a piece of paper or try to remember it. And during the peak hours, for example Friday night, the phone is ringing non-stop. The team is running around serving table, and nobody has time to stop and organize anything. It was pure chaos behind the scene. Now, on top of missing reservation, there was a second layer to this problem, and this one was creating damage inside the restaurant, not just outside. Because reservation was captured manually by phone, has no structure. There is no organization, which means during peak hours, they were dealing with overbooking. And 2 different groups show up for the same table at the same time. Angry customers, stressed staff, a reputation taking heads from a situation that were 100% avoidable. And the third phase, and this one is the one that I really wanted to think about, because they have no customer list, they have no data, they've been in the market for years and they have no customer data. 10 years of business, 1,000 of happy customers walked through the door, and 0 way to reach back out to any of them. And now you may be thinking, okay, but that's just how restaurants work. But I want you to hold into that thought, because by the end of this video, you are going to see exactly why this customer list is important and why it was one of the most valuable things we built for Oplaya restaurant. And now, I'm going to share with you my computer screen to show you exactly what we built for them. So, the first thing we built for them is a fully branded website. We built for them a fully branded, high-quality website designed on their colors, their identity, their vibe, everything. And inside this website, we built for them an online reservation form. So, in the past, they used to take a reservation just by phone number, and using that method, they were struggling with a lot of trouble. So, what we did is inside the website we create for them, we create a page where people can make a reservation. So, if someone of their customer want to make a reservation, they just fill their information in this form, and it goes directly to the third step, which is this sheet over here. So yes, once someone make a reservation, it automatically appear here in this Google Sheet. And this Google Sheet over here, this customer list, it's more important than what it look right now. And we are going to get back to it later in this video, because this list is one of the most powerful assets this restaurant has ever built, and I'm going to prove that for you later, keep that in mind. And after that, we create for them a workflow who send an automated welcome message to customers, and also remember them of the exact time they reserve, and everything get on autopilot. And that was the first thing we fixed for them. In the past, none of that was existed. Now they have a beautiful website who show their identity and who give a further information about their restaurant. After that, they have a place where people can make a reservation. After people can make a reservation, they build their own list. They have their customer data, so they can use it to increase their LTGP, and I'm going to show you what that means later. After that, they have a workflow and automations, and messages sent automatically to the customer after they make a reservation, and also before the appointment to remember them that they have an appointment. So yes, that was first thing we fixed for them. And now, let's go back to this video. So, from the moment we launched it, every reservation captured, every customer organized it, no more chaos, no more overbooking, and no more money walking out the door before it ever came in. And yes, that was problem number 1 solved. Now, let's move to the problem number 2. Now, the second problem we solved for them, and this one is the one that hurt most because it happened every single day, multiple times, and the problem is nobody even noticed it. Oplaya, it's a busy restaurant. The team is focused on serving customers, managing the kitchen, running the floor, and that's their job, and they are good at it. But, while all of that is happening inside the restaurant, outside, there is people who call them to make a reservation. There is people who send them a message on Instagram to ask about something, whatever they want, I don't know. And the problem is, there is no one over there to pick up the phone, no one over there to respond on Instagram. There is a lot of people they are trying to reach out to them, and the problem is no one there to respond. A customer called to make a reservation during free-day rush hours, the phone is ringing, nobody picks up. So what they do is they hang up and they call someone else, and the problem is they are not the one and only one in this area. There is already a lot of competitors over there. Or for example, if someone sent them a message on Instagram asking about something as simple as what time they are open or something like that, and that message stayed there for 6-7 hours before anyone see it, by that time the customer already make reservation somewhere else. We are living in a fast world. I want you guys to understand this. Right now, everything is fast. If you don't have a customer support, if you are not answering your customer fast, of course, there is someone over there, they will answer them. And here is where we sat down with the manager and actually looked at the number together. On the average, around 15 calls were going and answered every single day. And on top of that, over 25 messages sitting there in Instagram every single day with no answer. And that's 35 to 40 missed opportunity every single day. Using the same average table value, $50 to $100 per visit, and if only half of those people are actually make a reservation, that's potentially $1,000 to $2,000 in lost revenue disappearing every single day from people who were ready to come in. They just need someone to answer them. And the owner told me himself, he knew it was happening, he just had no solution for it. Because you can't hire someone to just sit in front of the phone answering people, and even if you do that, he cannot work 24 hours 7 days per week because it's a human being and he needs the rest. That's not realistic at all. So we built for them something better than a human, and now I'm going to share with you my computer screen to show you exactly what we built for them. Let's go. The first thing we do is we install an AI agent widget inside their website. So if we go to their website over here, okay, so if we come to Oplaya website over here, we're going to find a small widget over here so people can find someone who they can talk with and it speak like a human being. It's like you are talking to a member inside the Oplaya restaurant. He know every big and small details about them, and it also help and guide people to make a reservation. For example, if I want to make a reservation, I will just tell her that I want to make a reservation. It will guide me to this page over here where I can make a reservation. Or there is another way. For example, if I don't want this way, the AI will ask me about my email. Once she received my email, she will send me a message directly to my DMs with a link where I can book a reservation. And this is so powerful. Of course, guys, I'm not going to talk with her because in the next pages there is a video of a full breakdown from me talking with one of other agents we create for one of other clients. It's about 10 minutes. You are going to see how he handled my inquiries. You are going to see everything in that video. That's why I'm not going to do the same thing here because it will take from us a lot of time. So yes, that was the first thing we create for them. The moment someone lands on their website, they will find someone who can handle their inquiries, help them to make a reservation, provide for them whatever they want. And this is so powerful. Now, for the second thing we create for them, it is the same thing, but this one, we connected with their social media. For example, as you can see here, we connected with all their social media, the SMS, Instagram, Facebook, the WhatsApp, the email. So whenever someone sends them a message in their Instagram or Facebook, they will get an immediate answer from our AI agent. And the same thing, we make it know every big and small details about that restaurant. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do a small example to understand exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to my IG account over here. This is my personal IG account, and this is Oplaya restaurant IG account. So I will send him a message here. I will say something like hello. And as you can see here, the AI will answer me automatically. If we go here to our CRM over here, this is the Oplaya sub account inside our CRM. And as you can see here, this is me sending a message. This is my account. He will just wait 5 seconds and he will answer me to make it more natural. As you can see here, he gave me an automated answer. And if I go back to my IG account, the same thing I will find here. He gave me a message. So to put you guys in context, this is our CRM. So this is our CRM, and this is AI agent we create for Oplaya. It's active over here, and he will answer any inquiry. So what this one means, to put you guys in context, this is our CRM, and this is a sub account for Oplaya restaurant. So if you want to work with us, the same thing will happen for you. What the sub account means, it's a place where we can create everything. Here is the exact place where we connect your social media, where we create AI agent for you, where we set up the automation and workflow for you. Everything happened here inside our CRM, and we give you, of course, we are going to give you access to have it in your laptop. So I will go back to my IG account and I will send him a message. I will tell him that I want to make a reservation, and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so if I go back here to my IG account, I will told him that I want to make a reservation. Okay, let's see how the AI will handle this. I told him I want to make a reservation. Again, he will wait for 5 seconds and he will give me the answer. And the reason why we are doing this is to make it more natural, because if the AI gives an immediate answer, it sounds like robotic. But if he waits for 5 seconds, it sounds more natural. That's exactly why we make it wait for 5 seconds before answer. And as you can see here, he gave me a link where I can make a reservation. And if I go back to my IG account, the same thing here. He gave me a link of the website where I can make a reservation. And once I click on this link, it will take me directly to this page over here where I can make a reservation. And this is so powerful, guys. All of this without you lifting a finger. And of course, I'm not going to dig deeper with this one because it's going to take from us a lot of time, and I don't want this video to be as long as it is right now. If I want to ask him about the menu, everything about the restaurant, he will give me an immediate answer about that. And even if I want to make a reservation, he will guide me to make a reservation. And I think this is insane. This is powerful, guys. So that was the second thing we created for them to fix that issue. But here is the part that really surprises the owner. Part number 3, which is connecting the AI agent with the phone number. The same one over here, you see this one we connected with their website. It's a widget inside their website. The same thing, the same agent, we connected here with their number. We just need to click on this button inside our CRM, and we are going to enable the AI agent as a backup to the phone number. So whenever someone call you in your phone number and there is no one over there to respond, the AI agent will respond to that call. And again, the same thing. He will provide whatever your customer needs, and if someone of them want to make a reservation, AI agent will ask about the required information, and once the AI agent receives the required information from your customer, he will send them a private DM in their email or SMS or WhatsApp or whatever. He will send them a DM with a link where they can reserve a table. This is so powerful, guys. This is insane. So yes, that was the second issue we fixed for them, and those are the services we provide for them to fix their issues. Now, let's go back to the video. From the moment we switched to this one, every call was answered, every message is responded to, and every inquiry captured automatically. And the owner told me after the first week, it feels like he hired 3 new team members overnight. Except this 1 week rate for him, he never take day off, he never get tired, and he never missed a single call or messages. And that was problem number 2 solved. Now, let's move to the problem number 3. And now, the third problem, and this one it's sneaky. Because unlikely the first problem that were happening behind the scene, this one was happening right in front of everyone. It was happening on Google, in front of everyone, where every potential customer could see it. Oplaya had been in business for years. Great food, great atmosphere, loyal customer, but their Google profile told a completely different story. They had around 2,000 reviews built over 10 years. It's a 10 years of being in the market and only 2,000 reviews, which sounds like a lot until you realize that's just 200 reviews per year. It is less than 20 review per month for a restaurant that serves 100 of people every single month. And on top of that, for the reviews that they already have, nobody was answering on them on Google. Nothing was answered, not the good ones, not the bad ones, everything sit there and answered, which send a very specific message to everyone who read them that this restaurant doesn't really care about their customers. Because it doesn't make sense someone take from his time and leave you a review and you are not even saying thank you. This is unprofessionalism at all. And they want you to think about how people choose restaurant today. They open Google, they search, they look at photos, and then before they do anything else, they read reviews. It is one of the most powerful principles to sell whatever you offer for other people. The studies shows that over 90% of people read online reviews before visiting a restaurant. And if those reviews looked old, inactive, or unanswered, a significant percentage of those people just close the tab and move on. So when we look at Oplaya Google profile together, we estimate that out of 100 people who were finding them on Google, somewhere between 20 and 30 of them were leaving without taking any action, just because the review profile looked old or inactive. And on top of that, Google algorithm reward the restaurants that have fresh, consistent reviews and active responses, which means a weak review profile wasn't just losing them customer directly, it was pushing them lower in search results, making them hard to find, costing them even more visibility every single day. The manager looked at me and said they had no idea this was that serious. And most restaurant managers don't, because review felt like something that just happened on their own. You serve good food, people leave a review, that is the old way of thinking. So we showed him a completely different way. And now, I'm going to share with you my computer screen to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing we create for them, it's an automated review system. What this one means, it's a big workflow over here. As you can see, it's a big workflow from A to Z. We set up it for you and we start reaching out to your customer using that customer list. You remember the customer list that I told you is going to be one of the most valuable assets this restaurant will build. We are going to take that list of your customer and we are going to send them an automated message using this automation here over here, and we are going to send for them a message saying something as simple as your review matter for us or something like that, and we are going to send a link with that message. Once the customer decides to leave you a review, they will click on the link and it will take them directly to this funnel over here. This one we created for Oplaya. We can do the same for you using your color, your brand identity, whatever you want. This one we created for Oplaya. If someone loved the experience, he will click on this and it will take them directly to Google Business Profile. And if they don't like the experience, they click on this one over here and it will take them to a private funnel where they can express what they are concerned about. And yes, once your customer express what they are concerned about, you will have a dashboard of everything your customer are concerned about, so you can improve from there. You can see what's happening inside your restaurant, what do you need to improve, what do you need to cut off. You will have a clear picture of what's going on inside your restaurant, and you, the manager, you will receive a notification on your phone that there is a new client complain about something. Go and check it and try to improve. And in another side, for example, if your customer liked the experience and they click on this one over here and they go to Google Business Profile and they leave their beautiful review there. So what happened here is we install for you a bot that will answer all your Google reviews without you lifting a finger, which is something that is so powerful. Whenever someone of your customers leave you a review in Google, our bot, using the knowledge base that we create for your restaurant, is going to answer that review automatically without you touching anything. On top of everything we create for you, we set up for you a bot that will answer your review without you touching anything, which is something that is so powerful for two reasons. Number one, it's like you're showing your professionalism. You are a professional restaurant that answer any customer review in Google. Yeah, it's like you are telling to anyone who read those reviews that this restaurant is genuinely care about the people who walk through their door, which is a green flag and the thing that will tip the odds in your favor. And another thing that a lot of people don't know, answering your Google reviews, it helps you to have a strong SEO. And having a strong SEO, it will allow you to always be on the top search result on Google. So whenever someone search on your restaurant in your area, the Google will always suggest your restaurant as first choice for them. Okay, so that was the review system we provide for them. And now let's go back to the video. And now let me show you what happened when we switched this system on. In just 3 months, Oplaya went from 2,000 reviews to 2,500 reviews. It is a 500 new reviews in just 3 months. It is more than they had collected in the last 2 years. Their Google profile went from inactive and weak to looking like one of the most reviewed and the most engaged restaurant in their area. And that is not luck, that's a system, and that was problem number 3. Now, let's move to the problem number 4. And now, the 4th problem, and this one is the one that almost every single restaurant I talk to struggle with. But most of them don't treat it as seriously as they should. Oplaya was on Instagram, they were trying, they were even investing in it. They had a photographer coming in regularly to shoot the food, the atmosphere, the dish. They were spending real money on this. But here is the problem with that model. A photographer coming once, even twice a month. They shoot a bunch of content and then you have stretched that content across the week. Just posting slowly, carefully, because you know once it's run out, you have to wait and pay again. So they were posting 3 times a week on just one platform, Instagram only. And every post was costing them time, money, and coordination. Scheduling photographer, bribing them, waiting for the edit photos to come back, and then manually posting one by one. A lot of effort, a lot of time, and still nowhere near enough output to make real impact. And here is where we sat down with the manager and looked at what this model was actually costing them and what it was preventing them from achieving. As social media today is not just about like and followers, it is about discovery. It is about the person who never heard about Oplaya, scrolling through their feed on a Saturday afternoon, seeing a beautiful video of one of their dish with a great music and thinking, I need to go there this weekend. Every day they weren't showing up professionally and consistently across all platforms. That person never discovered them and that table never get booked. And when we looked at numbers together, they were reaching maybe a few hundred people organically per week on one platform. With the right content system, posting 3 times a day on each platform, that reach multiple by 20 times. 1,000 of potential new customers discovering Oplaya every single week who would have never found them before. And the manager's biggest frustration was clear. I want to post more, I want to be on more platforms, but I can't afford to pay for a photographer every day. And of course, he don't have time to manage a different account in a different platform manually. free. And that's exactly what we solve for him, and the solution we provide for him, it costs less than what he was paying for a photographer. And now let's jump back to the screen to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go. As a solution for this problem, we provide for them this one. So the process is like this. But before, in past, we all know how much time and money it will take from you if you want to create content. That was in past, before AI. Right now, we are living in 2026. We are living in the AI area. Everything is changed. So the process is like this. You don't need a photographer anymore. You don't need to bother customer inside your restaurant. You don't need to fix the lighting. You don't need to fancier gears. None of that matter. All what you need to do is pick up your phone and take a picture of whatever the dish you want and then send it to us, and we're going to make it a high professional content. So the process is like this. Number one, the manager take his phone and pick a picture of whatever the dish you want. For example, this one. This one was taken by the manager phone. So what we do here is we increase the quality of the image, we enhance the lighting of it, we add the personalization here of the restaurant name, we make it look like a high professional content without changing anything. It is a native dish inside their restaurant. So if someone of their customer want to order the same thing, they will find it in their menu. And after we enhance the quality, the lighting of the image, and we add a personalization here, we turn the same image into a high quality video like this. And now, real quick, I'm going to play this video to watch it again. Let's go. As you can see, guys, it's just phenomenal. And yes, that's the framework. Number one, take a photo using your personal phone this wall, send it to us, we're going to enhance the quality of it, and then we're going to turn it into a high quality video like this. But here is the part that really changed the game for the manager. So inside our CRM here, we connect every single one of their social media in one place, which means if you want to post something, you don't need to go to Instagram account and post from there, and then get out from Instagram and go to Facebook and post from there, and then do the same thing for YouTube and TikTok. All what you need to do here inside our CRM, first of all, of course, we're going to connect your social media, and then we're going to make a post inside our CRM here, and once we click on post, it will automatically appear across all your social media platforms. So with using this system over here, we went from posting 3 times a week to post 3 times a day across all platforms. It's not just on one platform, which gives us a huge advantage to reach more people. And if you think about it, it's not just more content, that's 28 more visibility every single week for less money that you would already spending on a photographer. That's insane, guys. That's the opportunity that I'm talking about. That's why I'm telling you the AI changing a lot of industries, and the restaurant is one of them, because you see everything in front of your eyes. You see how the professional content is. You see how much opportunities AI affords for you as a restaurant manager. That's the best opportunity for you guys. Please don't miss out on this. Even if you are not working with us, go find someone else or do it by yourself if you know how to do it. But please, I'm begging you, you need to implement AI in your operation. So yes, that was the solution we provide for them for the problem number 4. And now let's go back to the video. What happened here is the manager is no longer dependent on a photograph schedule, no more waiting, no more batching, and no more switching the content across the week hoping it lasts. Just consistent high quality content every single day across all the platform on autopilot without you lifting anything. You just need to pick up your phone and take a normal picture, and then the magic will happen. And now that was problem number 4. Now let's move to the problem number 5. And now the 5th problem, Oplaya was already paying ads. They were already spending money to bring customers through the door, so on the surface they were doing the right thing. But the problem is they were running ads with no strategy behind them, no system, no funnels to capture leads and turn them into a paying client. So they was running ads, and when someone click on that ads, they land automatically to their page on Instagram, which is something that it doesn't make sense at first place, because there is no call to action, there is no offer, there is nothing that will encourage those people to make a reservation inside your restaurant. I want you to think about that. You are paying money for someone to click on your ads, and when they click, they land on Instagram page with hundreds of posts and no clear next step. There is no offer, no reason to book right now. So what their customer was doing is they scroll for a while and they go out, and they were just paying for that lead without anything in reward. And now, to be honest with you, that can work sometimes if you are looking for a brand awareness. Yeah, if your goal is to just get your name in front of people, that is a beautiful strategy to get in front of them. But if you want your customer to come to your restaurant, if you want a reservation, that requires a completely different approach. And that's exactly what they were missing. And on top of that, they have no upsell and downsell strategies to maximize their GP, which is gross profit. There was no strategy to increase the value of each table at all. And when we sat down with the manager and looked at the number together, the picture became very clear. Their cost to acquire a customer was higher than it should be. They was paying a lot of money for advertising platform and not getting enough customers from there. So what we did is we ran ads for them with a completely different way. And that way we run ads, it allows us to get the maximum of leads for the money money you put in an advertising platform. And now, with that being said, I'm going to share with you my computer screen to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing we did, it was look at the ads they were already running. So as you can see here, it's a good creative, it's a good visual, but the only problem here is when someone click on this button, it takes them directly to their page on Instagram, which has no offer, no call to action. So they have nothing here that will make people want to make a reservation at that time. And yes, as I've mentioned before, that can work if you are looking for a brand awareness, but if you are looking for a reservation, if you are looking for leads, for people coming up to your restaurant and eat there, it's a completely different thing. So one of the strategies we use, it's a giveaway strategy. And please guys, this one, only this one, if I want to sell it for you, I'm going to sell it for you for $500 at least, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to learn this thing. So if I would like to sell it for you, at least I will tell you to pay me $500. And now I'm going to give you everything for free. So the only thing that I'm asking you guys to do, it's open your mind with me. So the first thing, as you can see with me here, it's we launch a giveaway. It's a giveaway. It's not a discount or something else. It's a giveaway, as you can see here. Win a free dinner for 2 people. The second thing, it's we run ads for that giveaway. And once people want to participate, they click on this button over here, and it takes them directly to this funnel we've built for Oplaya. So yes, that's what I'm talking about. Once someone wants to participate, they go directly to this funnel. We build it using their brand identity. And if someone wants to participate to the giveaway, they need to give us their full name, their phone number, and their email. And once they click on enter the giveaway, we have their information automatically appear here in this Google Sheet, which is the whole purpose of this strategy. And now every person who enters, he will have a question. So what we do here is we set up for them AI agent who will answer all their customer inquiries. So whenever someone of their customer has a question in his mind, he will get an immediate answer from the AI agent here. So after a week of running a promotion to the giveaway, we pick one winner publicly. As you can see here, we pick the winner publicly, and here is where the magic happened. For all those people who participated and didn't win, we sent them a private message. Yes, we sent them a private message saying something as simple as, you didn't win this time, but we have a beautiful surprise for you. And we send a link with that message. We tell them if they want to see the surprise, just click that link. So once they click that link, which is this one, it takes them directly to another funnel we've built for Oplaya. And here in this funnel, it's where exactly the magic happening. And here is exactly what I mean by that. So in this funnel, we tell them that they didn't win, but because they participated, we have something special just for them. So what we do is we give them a 15% off in the next dinner at Oplaya because they participated. And here's the thing. Okay, give me a while to go back here. Okay, so here's the thing that makes this one so powerful. Nobody knows the real price of the dinner. The price aren't shown on a public menu. So in that private funnel, we show them a regular price of the dinner. Let's say, for example, it's $100. And then we offer for them something special and exclusive just for them because they participated. We offer for them a 20% off for the next dinner they will have in the restaurant, which is something that is so powerful. And here is the psychology behind it. Doing something like this, it makes them feel like they are getting something nobody else can get. It's an exclusive private offer for them, and we add some urgency and scarcity. We say something like, this offer will end in the next week or something like that to make it more powerful. And this one creates urgency and exclusivity, and the reason why they need to act right now. I want you to think what this one achieves. Number one, we run a giveaway, then 100 of people want to participate, and we collect all their data, and then we turn them into a paying customer. And now that's the front end, getting customer at lowest possible cost. But there is a second phase to this, because once that customer is sitting at your restaurant, that's another opportunity a lot of managers miss completely. So what we do here is we work with the manager on a simple upsell and downsell strategy, as you can see here. Of course, I'm not going to break down each one of them because it will take from us hours to do this. But we give them some proven upsell and downsell strategy to share it with his staff and start implementing this. And this one will help them to have a high GP, which is a gross profit. In another word, if a customer comes to your restaurant, instead of spending $50, with some upsell and downsell strategy, you can make the same customer spend $80, $90, $100. And that's the power of upsell and downsell strategy. If you have a restaurant and you are not doing this, you are not using upsell and downsell, believe me, my brother, you are losing a lot of money on the table. So on one side, we lowered the cost of getting customer in, and on another side, we increased what customers spend once they are there. Okay, so here I'm going to share with you some results to have a clear picture. So as you can see here, this is the business manager for Oplaya restaurant. We run for them 5 campaigns, and the weekly spend it's $221. As a result of this $221, we've got 1,241 leads, as you can see here. And now let's do the math. So from 1,241 lead captured with a 20% conversion rate and at lowest table average of $50 per table, we have here 1,241, which is the number of leads we captured from the ads. So the 20% of that number, it's 248 reservations. At 248 people actually come to this restaurant and have a dinner. As I've mentioned before here, if we take on the lowest table average of $50, 248 times $50 is $12,400 per week. And if we cut off the advertisement cost here, we still have $12,179 per week. And always keep in your mind, this is at a $50 per table, lowest estimate. That is lowest estimate. When I talk to the manager, he tell me that the real average is something between $50 and $80, meaning the actual revenue it's likely much higher than this one over here. Okay, so yes, let's see what the restaurant actually keeps net profit from this. So the average restaurant net profit margin is around 5%, and let's apply that to see the real bottom line. So 12,400, which is the revenue per week, the 5% of that number is $620 as a net profit per week, of course. And if we cut off the advertisement cost here, we still have $400 per week as a net profit. It's a $400 per week, 1,500, almost 1,600 per month, and 20,700 per year. And here is one thing I want to make sure is clear here. So the reason why we run this strategy is not just about immediate profit. This giveaway strategy is not the main revenue strategy. We already run a direct ads to this restaurant that send customers straight to the website to make a reservation, and that's the primary revenue driver, plus the people who came from the street, because Oplaya, they are in a beautiful strategic area. So yes, that's the primary revenue driver. So this one over here, it is just an additional strategy we layer on top. And the real purpose goes beyond profit we've got from this. The real purpose and the reason why we're doing this is the data. That's what I'm talking about, this one over here. In just one single week, we've got 1,200 people that already showed you interest that they want to come to your restaurant. We've got their names, their emails, their phone numbers. So whenever you have an event, we can reach out to them and you can have them in your restaurant. And here is the thing, one of the best marketers in the world, his name is Sid Godden, he has a beautiful quote, which is, there is no marketing without data. There is no business in this earth without real data, without a customer list. If you don't have your customer list, if you don't have your data, you cannot do anything. You can't improve. You can't see what your customers are concerned about. You can't reach out to them. You can't do anything. I cannot imagine. You can't tell me you have a business and you don't have your customer list. That's just a bullshit. And that's exactly the main purpose of this one over here. And that's just one strategy of many strategies we can implement with you. Of course, I cannot mention all of them in one case study like this because it's going to take from us 10 hours plus to do this. So yes, guys, before we move to the next problem, here is an important disclaimer. So this result you see right now here in this case study are not guaranteed at all. If you want us to work with you, I cannot guarantee the exact same result for your restaurant because the result may be higher for you, may be lower, depending on several factors. But the only thing that I will guarantee you, this strategy over here, it will allow you to get the maximum of lead for the money you put in an advertising platform. And that's the whole purpose of it. So yes, that was problem number 5, and that's the solution we provide for them. Now, let's move to the problem number 6. Let's go. And now we arrived at the final problem, and I want you to pay attention to this because this is where everything we built comes full circle. You remember that customer list we built back in problem number 1, the one that I told you to keep in your mind. This is the moment I was talking about. Oplaya has been in business for 10 years. 1,000 of happy customers had walked through their door, eaten great food, had a great experience, and then left. And that was it. No follow-up, no system to bring them back, nothing. And here is the thing, I'm not going to sit there and tell you those customers left because nobody sent them a message. People stopped coming to your restaurant for a lot of reasons. Maybe they got busy, maybe they found somewhere new, or maybe they just forget. That's life. But what a reminder does, it keeps your restaurant in their mind. So whenever they think about going outside to eat, then your restaurant is going to be the first choice comes up to their mind. That's what I'm talking about, and that's the power of automation and workflow. And without that reminder, you are just hoping they remember you, and hope is not a strategy. And here is the reality of what that costs. Getting a new customer to your restaurant, it costs 10 times more than bringing back someone who's already knows you, someone who's already ate at your restaurant. So when we sat down with the manager and looked at that number, the math was impossible to ignore. Before we came in, this restaurant has 0 customer lists. At 10 years of business and not a single organized record of who had eaten there. And in just 30 days of running the system we built in problem number 1, we've already started building that list. It is a people who already know Oplaya and love the food. And now, imagine we send just one well-timed message to those people. Yeah, saying something as simple, this weekend we have a special evening event, and because you are one of our valued guests, here is a 10% off your visit. Reserve your table now. Even if just a 10% of those people respond and come back, that is an additional revenue generated purely from people who already love your restaurant. It's a 0 ad spend, 0 new customer acquisition. And the problem here is the manager had never once sent a single follow-up message to any of them. It's not because he didn't want to, it's because he had no system for that. And he don't have time to sit there and send a message for 2,000 people. So, let me share with you my computer screen and show you exactly what we built for them. Let's go. Okay, so using that customer list we've told you before, we set up for you a completely follow-up system, and I'm going to walk you through each automation and what customer receives. So yes, the first workflow we create for you, it's a lead reactivation campaign. What this one is, we took every past customer on the list and sent them a personalized message saying something like this. Yeah, just saying something as it's been a while since your last visit to Oplaya. We miss you. This weekend we have something special, and because you are one of our favorite guests, we can provide for you a discount for your next dinner. And this is how the automation it looks like. As you can see here, it's a big workflow over here. And yes, that was first one. Second workflow we set up for them, it's a birthday reminder. So whenever someone of your customers' birthday is coming, they automatically receive the personalized message, and here is how it looks like. This is how it looks like, but first, in order to make this one work, you need to have your customer birthday. And the way we do that with Oplaya, we have a form inside their website. For example, if someone wants to make a reservation, we collect their birthday, so we know exactly when their birthday is, and the system automatically sends them a birthday message saying something as simple as happy birthday. The whole Oplaya team wants to wish you an amazing day, and then we give them a call to action if they want to celebrate their birthday inside our restaurant. And also we can give them a discount on that, and that's help you to have and create a loyal customer, which is the most important thing in the restaurant industry. And the reason why this one is so powerful is because that one message makes the customer feel remembered, and it gives them a reason to come and celebrate inside your restaurant instead of going somewhere else. And yes, that was the second automation. The third one, it's a WhatsApp appointment reminder. So what this one is, it's whenever someone make a reservation in your restaurant, we send them a WhatsApp appointment reminder, and this one help a lot to reduce no-shows. And also it helps a lot if someone wants to cancel, because things happening, and it happened a lot of time for Oplaya. Someone of their clients book a reservation, and before they come, they want to cancel. The problem here is their customer, they forget that they make a reservation inside Oplaya. This one reminder him that he have a reservation in your restaurant, and from there he can tell you that I want to cancel this table. So yes, that was the third automation we provide for them. Now the fourth one is SMS and email campaign. So this one is whenever the restaurant has a special event, a new menu items, or a seasonal promotion, the messages here goes out to the entire customer list automatically. You see that customer list we've built before? That list we've got from running ads. Whenever you have a special event or you have something, whatever, I don't know, we send them a messages to those customers, and even we can provide for them some offers or something like that to encourage them to come to your restaurant. And this one will help your restaurant a lot. Just saying something like, hey name, this is a Friday seafood night at Oplaya, a brand new menu, live music, and a vibe you don't want to miss. Here is a link, for example, where you can reserve. And as I've mentioned before, guys, this is so powerful. It will help you a lot to make a lot of reservations. And yes, that was the fourth automation we provide for them. And last but not least, it's a social media comment automation. What this one does is whenever someone of your customers leave you a comment in your social media, whatever it is, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, they will get an immediate answer in their comment, and this one helps the algorithm to recognize your post, and it pushes them further to other people to see them. So yes, as a quick recap, we provide for them 5 automations. Number 1, it's a lead reactivation campaign. Number 2, it's a birthday reminder. Number 3, it's a WhatsApp appointment reminder. Number 4, it's SMS and email campaign. And last but not least, it's a social media comment. And yes, that was 5 automations and workflow we provide for them. Now, let's go back to the video. And yes, all of this run automatically in the background while the manager focused on running his restaurant. And here is what this changed for a restaurant like Oplaya. Before, they were completely depending on ads to bring a new customer to their restaurant. But now they have their customer list. They have already a list of people who love the experience inside their restaurant. It just takes from them one message and one simple offer, and they will bring them back to their restaurant. And that is the power of having your customer list. That is the power of owning your data. So their dependence on ads goes down, and that customer list we've built from day one become one of the most powerful assets Oplaya restaurant has built. And that is exactly the complete system we built for Oplaya in 30 days. Yeah, it is a 6 problem, 6 solution, and they want you to sit with that for a moment. This restaurant was losing $1,000 every single month from problems they didn't even know they had. And in 30 days, we fixed every single one of them. It's not in luck, it's with a system that now runs in the background without the manager have to touch it every day. He's running his restaurant, and we run the system in the background. I'm talking about anything a restaurant needs in online world, from the content, the paid ads, the customer support, the review system, automation and workflow, everything. And now here is what I want you to think about. For every problem we've covered here, I want you to tell me how many of those sound familiar to you. Because if any of them do, that's not a coincidence. These are the same 6 problems that I found in almost every single independent restaurant I talk to. Everywhere in the world, whether it's Bali, Dubai, USA or UK, a different country, a different cuisine, but it's the same exact problem. And the most importantly, it's the same system fixing every single time. And now I know what's probably going through your mind right now. You just watched everything we built. You saw the result, you understand how it works, but right alongside that, there is some question will coming up to your mind, and maybe even some doubts. And they know exactly what those doubts are because I've had this conversation 100 of times. The first one I hear a lot is something like this: I know this is great, but I don't think it will work for my restaurant. Or for example, some of them say, my situation is different, this isn't gonna work for me. And the second objection that I've heard a lot is something like this: this is amazing, but I'm not technical, I'm so busy, I don't have time to do this. And the third one, and this one, it's probably the biggest one, something like this: I believe it worked, but right now it's not the right time. So, in the next page, there is a video where I address all three of them. It's not with theory, it's with a real conversation I've had with the managers. And now, I want you to click the button below and see you in the other side.